Hi everyone, welcome back to part 47 of my TemTem playthrough. Last episode we made our way to Properton, or I think we have yet to actually look into the town itself. That is actually our destination. As far as we know, we have I would say, assumed that the next dojo master is actually the leader of Bel Soto clan, and our main task is to go ahead and defeat him. We also have to meet up with the professor as well as Aina. Hopefully we will be able to complete all of these in today's episode. I'm actually pretty excited. The next dojo is quite, I would say, difficult. But I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to tackle it with my TemTems here. So here is my team. Everyone is at level 80 to 81. Looking at the map, it seems that we have quite a large area to explore. I believe Properton is one of the largest cities in this region, in Aubrey itself. So I'm pretty excited. We have two different areas here. One is the town and other one is the sewers for this town. We will be exploring both of them. You'll be able to see the sewer grates as the red colors in the map. Here's one right here. But of course, I'm not going to go through that right now. My main goal will be picking up all of these stickers that are available here, accepting any new quests that are accessible at this point, or even updating any of these quests. And finally, going ahead and battling the dojo. At the end, it seems that we do have an airport here, which is quite helpful. Once we do come here, we see Augustine. Now we do have the sticker quest, but unfortunately Augustine actually stops us right there. He says that he will pick it up once we defeat Bel Soto clan. I think that's understandable. We also have this building right here, which I believe is actually the university that the professor works in. Other than that, if we go to the other side, it's actually a arena place. We don't actually have access to it, but there's also a well with a grate on top of it, which is interesting. Either way, here is the Temporium, and this is where we were supposed to meet Aina. Actually, I'm not seeing her, so I'm guessing she's not here. We do have a quest marker, but I will address that on a later stage. Right now, I definitely want to explore this place. It's quite huge. And we do know the exit for this area as well. Here is the dojo, and we have another sticker right in front of it. Going behind, we don't really have any items here. We also are able to travel on the water, which is pretty interesting. Let me do that. Going through here, I believe I saw an item around here somewhere. It is right here. It's actually a sparkling water. Unfortunately, we are not able to climb in these smaller ladders. I really wish that was actually accessible. Would have helped us a lot. There's also another pathway that we can take, but I guess it is right now blocked. Going up this pathway, we have the trading center here. This is really good. I actually need this trading center. Now, if you might know, I am yet to add 2 more TemTems to my team. I finally decided that it's time for me to actually add them, considering that we do have this trading house here. Kindly, I do not have enough panas. I think that is what money is called in this game. So I will just stock it up as much as possible and then try to just see if I can find them. I'm pretty sure that one of my team member is actually available in the sewers down in this city, in the underground. But the other one is quite far away, and I think if I do not actually add it to my team now, I might end up not being able to level it up on a later stage. So I might have to just, I guess, trade that TemTem in. Going into this inn, it seems that everyone's here. Let's quickly talk to them. We also have One Night Matter, which is really nice. Apparently this is his hometown. But talking to him on a particular quest, if you remember, the quest of the pirate who we actually defeated back in Tukma. So I guess we have to kind of look out to where she might be. Apparently One Night Matter was also a pirate, which is understandable considering that he does style as one. I wonder what that quest is gonna look like. I mean, we have just started it and got to know about Zilot Reservoir. We do get a lead here. Agzin, the pawnbroker from Quetzal, is the next person to whom we'll have to talk to for this quest. Unfortunately, I don't want to go through this quest right now. I'm definitely more interested in completing the storyline at this point, considering that we only have a couple of places left. We're almost at the end of it. So let's quickly go ahead and complete the storyline before trying to finish out all the other side quests. We do get a couple of questions from Adya. This is mainly on, I believe, that reporter we actually talked to back in Sipanku. If you remember, he had actually asked us for an interview with Adya. Unfortunately, Adya doesn't want to actually give the interview, so she gives us a couple of questions that are in that interview list for us to actually answer. I've just gone ahead and given all the right answers, so you can definitely pause the video to take them down. Once that's done, we talk to Carlos, and apparently our very next thing to do is just go ahead and defeat the Dojo Master. That was quite straightforward. I'm surprised, but we are just gonna go ahead and try to battle him today. I'm pretty sure that is gonna take me quite some time. We do have one more person to talk to, and this is the person right here. This is Ellen, who was actually having a message to us. Alright, it seems that she is in Green Glen Forest. I'm really not sure why Aina is just moving around in the area instead of just staying in a town. I'm worried that she might have just been kidnapped, but you never know. So we are just gonna go ahead and leave it at that. Here is the dojo. It's a bit interesting. Initially, I really didn't understand the concept. As you can see, I failed the test a couple of times. The gist of this is that once it does show you the color, you have to enter and stand in that exact tile to actually pass it. I actually did not know that, so you can see that I am actually making the mistake here. So yep, let's do that once more. This time around, it seems that the color is here, so I'm just gonna stand on this tile. Yep, we are correct. So we are able to move along. Unfortunately, I just jumped, and now I do not have any idea on which tile it was. Oops, right. It was frustrating, but now I know how it actually works. I think we'll be pretty fine after this. There we go. Here is our first dojo battle. I'm pretty excited for this. So let's quickly go ahead and defeat him. I believe this is one of the simplest quests we have had till now. Although it could kind of compete with the last quest in the dojo, where we had to just battle 4 people. I must say this one also has a couple of items, so I'm pretty happy with that. I feel that when it came to Aubrey, they kind of just let go of the challenges for the dojo. If you remember, the dojo still Sipanku was pretty tough. You actually had to put a lot of effort to reach the dojo master. But here in Aubrey, it is just straightforward. You just have to follow a few simple rules to just battle the dojo masters. It kind of feels that they gave up on Aubrey. I wish that they could have just reordered these so that some of those dojo battles that we had before could have been a part of these dojos, and these ones could have been probably in Nanga. which would have actually made more sense. Either way, it seems that we have defeated Arthur here. Right, Arthur, we are just gonna move on from you. I'm a bit worried. I'm guessing that this dojo is mental dojo. I mean, I guess I could say that I'm able to see the icons, but I really don't have a proper TemTem to kind of tackle it. This one has two designs. The first one is here, second one is here. You do have to be a bit more quicker. I see that if you are not in that correct tile within a couple of seconds, your character will be reset. This one I think will be a bit trickier when we have to go through multiple different tiles, but I'm interested to see how it goes. As for mental type TemTems, I do have Gazuma, which is gonna be the main one. But as for the others, I'm just hoping that they'll be able to hang in there and help me a bit. This time I did decide to go into Saku, as we do have Platimos over there. Unfortunately, it did not go down. I believe Platimos is a pretty tough TemTem, and definitely something I would recommend if you're starting a new playthrough. You'll be able to find its pre-evolution in the very first region, Dennis, so you can actually immediately add it to your team. Next we have to wine. This one I believe is part crystal, so we do have to be a bit more careful. Here we have Valere. I wonder where we'll be able to catch Valere. It's a pretty interesting design for a TemTem, and I'm actually interested in it. If it wasn't for my starter, I think I would have definitely tried adding this TemTem to my team. It's also quite rare in the trading center. At least that is what I will call that place from now on. I've seen a lot of common TemTems that you'll be able to find everywhere being traded, but some of these much rarer ones are usually quite rare in the trading center, and even if they are available, you have a heavy cost for them. I'm hoping that I don't have to struggle too much. Either way, unfortunately Gazuma did go down, and Saku almost went down as well. It also seems that the level of TemTems are quite higher in this place, which is a bit worrying. Here we have our next 4 of the tiles. There we go. So the second one, third one, and fourth one. Alright. This pattern was a bit more easier, or maybe this time the pattern was a bit more easier. Next up we have another tamer, Jason. I believe that is the name. Pocus and Moala. Moala? I'm pretty sure it's Moala. Either way, we have actually gone against Moala before. Fire type moves are really not gonna help. I'm hoping that crystal type moves are gonna do a bit more damage. As for Oskai, I'm just gonna use it for the sake of keeping it on the field. It's better than switching out. Ooh, Moala did not go down, and it actually took down my Oskai right here. That was pretty bad. Considering that the opponent has a much higher level TemTem, level 68, or I'm sorry, 86. I'm a bit worried. I'm hoping that the Dojo Master will not have a higher leveled TemTem. If he does, then we are in a bit of a trouble. Hopefully, I have enough full revives in my bag stocked up to actually defeat him. I'm not going back to heal up my TemTems in any way. Considering that we have to actually go through all of those puzzles, I think going through them once is good enough. Here we get another TC. Up next is our new quest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I wonder if I remember the pattern. 1 is correct, 2 is correct, 3 is correct, 4 is correct, and 5. Alright. Definitely more trickier than before. We're almost there though, only one left, which is good. All I have to do is just manage to defeat this tamer, and I'll be able to use my Temasian field to just clear up and heal up all of my team after this battle. This tamer actually has a mix, which is really good. I'll be able to take it down with my Antan. As for Nagash, I think it will just have to... Never mind, it actually went down. I was hoping that it would survive, but it did not. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to take down Mix. The only concern is the Calibus. Thankfully, I do have Saku. I think I might have made a mistake not healing it up. Thankfully, Calibus actually focused on Antan. Never mind. Mix actually focused on Saku, so it's down now as well. I have 3 more TemTems to defeat. I did have a Shamiz in my team. If you're wondering where I actually caught it, I actually traded it in the trading center. But I would recommend not doing this, as you'll be able to find Shamiz in the very next pathway. I actually did not know this. So we are just gonna do our best. I really wish Calibus would go down, which it is not. Let me heal up. I do not have a Balm Plus. Let me just use full restore. Unfortunately, Shamiz does go down. I mean, it is at level 31, so it's understandable. I was thankfully able to heal up Gazuma as well. There we go. That is pretty good. Kinu is tough, but if you do have the right TemTem, you'll be able to take it down pretty easily. I believe there is one more TemTem left. Oh, never mind. 2 more. We have Minotaur. Minotaur is pretty amazing. Although I believe that it will be able to go down pretty soon with a move from Antan. Ooh, alright. At least one of the TemTems did go down. As for Minotaur, I think I'll just use a crystal type move. There we go. It does go down with the crystal type move. Now that we have won our last battle, I'll finally be able to heal up my team. Although I do have to pick up this item right here. Right, the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. Okay, think I know, or I might have missed it. Second one. Ooh, the third one was incorrect. That's alright, we'll give it another try. I think I'm wrong. Yes. Alright. I really have to focus on this. It's easy, but if you do miss at least one of them, then you might actually not go through. This time I have an idea. There we go. This is the first tile. The second tile is up. Never mind. The second tile was down. Okay. We are gonna do it this time. I'm really not sure why I'm struggling over here, but I think this pattern is good. Let's try it. The first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and this is the fifth one. There we go. We have survived. And we are right in front of the Dojo Master. Let me quickly heal up my squad. I also have to switch them up. Here we go. Decided to go with my starter and Gazuma up in front. The last dojo master is called Percival, and we do have to defeat him. He does look regal, although not regal enough to be a Belsoto clan lord. I'm guessing he's not the one, but you never know. He does start with a Inky and Koish. I definitely have to take down Koish as soon as possible. Taking down Inky is my second priority, so I did actually switch into Oshukai. I actually feel quite ready for this battle. Oshukai will go down in the second turn. I'm hoping that Rockfall will do a bit more damage on Inky. Unfortunately, Inky did use a pretty good move against Kazuma, which is kind of scary. Thankfully, it did go down for the Rockfall. Up next, we have Ventil and Jukai. I'll have to heal up Kazuma. Unfortunately, I do not have Bumpless anymore. We do get hit, but I'm able to use Chain Lightning. For the next turn, I'm just gonna go ahead and use Electric Storm. That should help. There we go. Kazuma is faster and Jukai does go down. Ventil survives and takes down Oshukai. That's alright. I can switch into probably my starter. I feel that is a safer bet. Up next we have Minotaur. I believe that I'll be able to take down Minotaur with a crystal type move. So I do have to switch into Antan. Decided to go ahead and switch my starter. I kind of feel that I should have just switched out Kazuma, considering that it does go down here. But that's alright. We are down to the last 3 TemTems on the Dojo Master's side. You know what, I'm just gonna bring in my starter again. My game kind of crashed, but that's alright. I have it back here. We really didn't miss anything, so that's good. Sadly, my starter is hit as well. Minotaur almost goes down. Next we have Saku. I'm hoping that this is enough. You know what, Saku might be in a bit of a trouble. Let's see if I can heal up any of my other TemTems. I definitely need Kazuma back up, so I'm just gonna heal it. There we go. That was pretty good. Saku, I feel that has a pretty good special defense. It does actually survive most of the fire type moves, especially since I did equip it the ice cube. Up next, I'm just going to focus on Aohai over there. Decided to switch out Antan and see how this goes. Kazuma is actually fully healed, so this should be pretty good. Let's see. Unfortunately, Saku does go down in the very next turn. I am able to dish out a pretty good move. But there we go. We have won this battle. I did not realize that we were the last TemTem. Unfortunately, at this point, it seems that there is a bit of a error in the code. If you can see, I'm teleported back to the beginning of the dojo. It seems that Carlos is still trying to say that Percival is the Lord of Belsoto clan, but to me it feels that that might not be the truth. I mean, considering that Percival didn't even know that Nala was actually a Arctamer, it's understandable that he is not in any way connected to Belsoto clan. We do get a note from the professor, which is interesting. He's actually inviting us to the academy, so that is gonna be our next destination. But since we did actually go through quite a few things in this episode, I think I'll go ahead and end it out here. After all, we did defeat a dojo master. In the next episode, I'll be going ahead and visiting the professor in the academy to see what happens and perhaps explore or get into a tournament battle, we do have that option available here in this city. Either way, hope you all enjoyed this episode as much as I did. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel as it really helps me a lot. If you'd like to support me more, check out the links down in my description. But I'll see you all in the next one.